Where are we?
We're on the Pacific side of Costa Rica in the Guanacaste region in a town called Tamarindo.
Tamarindo is very popular, has been for a long time. Big surf town.
Huge. Mostly it was a movie that kind of made it somewhat popular. Endless Summer, have you ever seen it?
Now that was a while back. It's gotten a little bit more touristy now. A lot of hotels, everything from hostels to high-end. Got your restaurants.
Yeah, and the town is built right along the beach. It's literally one street over from the beach. Beautiful beach, nice, huge, large beach, and there's other beaches close by. So which up this way a little bit more, you've got Playa Grande, you've got Playa Hermosa, and Playa Langosto down here.
So there's a lot of private beaches around if you don't like the the touristy part of the middle of Tamarindo. But you know what? This is the basic tourist town. Very nice, one of the more popular places to come in Costa Rica. It's beautiful. You do all kinds of stuff here. Catamaran, sunset tours, some of the best sunsets.
Oh, beautiful sunsets here. Absolutely beautiful sunsets.
Welcome to Tamarindo. We are the tres amigos down here. Guanacaste. Pura vida. Enjoy it.
You'll be in a video on YouTube in about a week.
Oh.
Oh my God, they're pissed. They're gonna attack us. Information about where to stay, what to do, we do all that too.
We'll be glad to help you out. Design your whole vacation down here in Costa Rica in the Tamarindo area.
Go right here.
Info, travelcostaricanow.com.
Anyway, guys, I'm Michael Allen.
And I'm D'Angelo for travelcostaricanow.com.
Peace, guys. Hope it helps.
Pura vida.
You'll be in the Tamarindo.
My name is Julio. I will see you down there. Stevie, okay?
We have another video on somewhere on our channel about a place that we like to go to, kind of a secret place, but we get tons of emails about
asking where it's at.
Where's the swing and the rope? So we get a lot of that, and guess what? We're going to show you exactly where it is, how to get there, how to have a great day for fairly
cheap.
So all you need for this is towel, maybe some water, some juice. We would recommend this to where we're going.
Water shoes. Water shoes are always good to have around Costa Rica, whether you're at the beach or just playing in the river somewhere. It's great to have.
Yeah. Swimsuit, either wear it or bring it. For this, you don't want to bring really any valuables. Passport or anything. I would keep
bring
those
a copy of your passport, but don't bring your passport.
Copy one thing, right. So, where are we going? What's the official name of the place?
It's Salto, which means jump in Spanish.
It's the only word you have to remember because if you don't know Spanish, it's going to be hard to describe this place to a taxi driver. So, say it again.
Tell any taxi driver you want to go to Salto, and he'll know what you mean.
All right, so let's get acclimated. If you see here,
we're in La Fortuna.
We're in the center of La Fortuna, right in the park. You see the church. There's the volcano. We're going to go to this side of the park and catch a taxi, and we're going to show you exactly how to get there and what we do when we get there. So, follow us. Going to go get the taxi.
Salto.
Remember, if you've seen our other videos, you know not to get in a taxi unless the meter's going to be turned on and it's working. So, right here is the center of town. The church is to the right, and the street to the back of the church, we're going to take a left. There's the volcano in front of us. Salto is only about a little over a mile away, but if you don't know where it is, you could miss it. Right here, if you took a right there, you would be going to the La Fortuna waterfalls, which is about 2 miles. But if you just drive 15 seconds more around this turn, past the sign, here we are. This is Salto. As you can see, some locals are already there enjoying the water. Hey, remember, when you come here, this is at your own risk. People have been hurt down here, you should know that, and there has been reports of snakes around. Again, just so you know, but don't let it worry you too much, just be aware. Sometimes if it's a really nice day, there can be quite a few locals down here, but we've also been down here when there's, you know, really no one around. The locals love to show off, and they're actually quite good at it. This is D'Angelo, myself, and a couch surfer, taking the jump. Now, some people just come down here and they think, oh, I'm just going to jump in the water, that's what I want to do. But the thing is, you can explore down here as well. There is a lot of interesting things down here. Insects, creatures, birds, all kinds of things to get into. So when we're down here, we always go around exploring down the paths.
Without these little creatures, the jungle would not exist.
Gotta love the leafcutter ants. Here's an interesting fellow.
That's George. George is a bug, living in Costa Rica. And Michael Allen's going to demonstrate how tasty George is when he eats them. Okay, eat them.
I don't think so.
I don't really do that.
Fucking.
Some people think it's funny to joke about poisonous snakes, and other people don't, really. This was a cool bird. We hadn't seen him before. I think it's a hummingbird.
That's a blue jean frog.
This is a poison dart frog. So he is poisonous, so be careful. You know, as cliche as it might be, guys, you know, sometimes it's nice to just sit around and enjoy the surroundings because they are so nice down here. There's our friend again. You know, we're only half kidding about this. We actually do enjoy watching these guys. I think there's something we might have forgotten to tell you to bring. This is always a problem for me, so you definitely don't want to forget the mosquito repellent when you're coming down to Salto. Oh my god, he's everywhere. Here's a local practicing his kayaking skills. So after a little bit of swimming and exploring around, we always walk back. We usually take a taxi up and always walk back. We love coming to this place right up here the road. It's a local place called El Establo, which means the stable. They have some excellent local food here, and really, what's a day without a couple cervezas, and in this case, Imperials. Pura vida. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed our afternoon at Salto. I think when you're in La Fortuna, as you can see, you might want to...
Great place to check out.
Alright guys, I'm Michael Allen.
And I'm D'Angelo for TravelCostaRicaNow.com.
Hey guys, hope it helps. Peace. Guys, we are smack dab in the middle of Santa Elena Cloud Forest Reserve.
Yep. Now this is in the Monteverde area of Costa Rica.
And it's not the most popular reserve, but that's why we came here.
That's why we came here.
We've seen one person. We've been here, I'd say, two hours so far.
Yeah. We saw one person that was at the entrance of the trails.
Yeah. So, now here's a few of the things you really got to, I think, consider. This is a cloud forest. It rains a lot, it mists, it can get cold, it can get damp, the whole thing.
So make sure you bring protection, not only for yourself, but for your camera equipment as well. The trails here are somewhat muddy, and they're not hard to walk on, but I can only imagine them when there is rainy. I wouldn't want to be here walking in it.
Yeah, there's a few paths here. I think maybe 4 or 5 different paths, various lengths. You can get a guide if you want.
We opted out on the guide. I'm not sure if that was a good thing or not.
I'm sure they could point out maybe some interesting things. And I know that they also offer more morning hikes and nighttime hikes when you're apt to see maybe a little bit more of the
wildlife.
Now, guys, I got to tell you, if you think you're going to walk these trails and a jaguar is going to jump, across your path, you're mistaken. This is all about the lushness and the vegetation here. You're not going to really see a lot of the animals. For one, they're nocturnal.
Exactly. And the forest here, if you come to Monteverde and you don't come see one of these forests, you're defeating the whole purpose of why people actually come to Monteverde. This is what Monteverde is all about, is coming to see the forest and see nature and its abundance here.
Yeah, and there's a lot of it, so it's way cool. Just the lushness and the vegetation we think is definitely worth it.
At the beginning of the trail, we did hear zip line noise from the La Selva zip lining company. They're, I guess, are next to the entrance. So my recommendation is we went on that last time we were in Monteverde, and the forest actually looks nicer here because it's less traveled on.
Yeah, the only thing we can hear right now is the bugs.
Insects.
Real quick, they do, if you don't have the proper shoe wear and it's really muddy, they do rent boots for like $1 or something.
There's a big rubber rain boots.
So check out some of this video and some of this stuff you've been seeing that we're showing you now while we're talking to.
So, and if you got a chance, come check out the Santa Elena Reserve out here.
Yeah, I'm Michael Allen.
And I'm D'Angelo for TravelCostaRicaNow.com.
Peace, guys. Hope it helps.
So this is some of the wildlife we've seen.
Almost looks like a jaguar.
It's out.
Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes
And that's okay with me.
Hey guys, I'm Michael Allen.
And I'm D'Angelo for TravelCostaRicaNow.com.
We're in the world famous Tabacón Hot Springs.
Took us a while to get here, but we finally did make it.
Guys, the reason we haven't been here is because it's pricey. It's kind of out of our
way
budget
pricey.
normally.
Well, it's pricey. Tabacón's one of many hot springs in the area.
Kind of the
The
hot spring.
springs. That's why they're kind of world famous.
Right.
They're more natural than the others.
Yeah, big time natural surroundings. Now we're about 7 miles outside of La Fortuna, coming towards the volcano. Taxi rides can be a little bit expensive.
It can, entrance here, it depends all on what you want with your entrance. If you're here for the morning and you want breakfast, you're here for the afternoon and you want lunch, you're here for the dinner time and you want
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah,
it all just really depends.
Right, they got different packages, and then you can do this thing where you come in after 6 o'clock.
So the price does go down after 6 o'clock. Just straight admission, just to enter the park, is $60.
We paid $60. We're not saying those prices can change. Tabacón's kind of notorious. So, couple things. To do your towel and your deposit, you're going to need your credit card impression. They do give you that money back, but it's going to be $50.
Credit card only.
Yeah, alcohol, guys, for us it's a little pricey. I mean, beers were $5. The sex
Mixed
on the beach drinks were like $11.
$11 for mixed drinks.
All right, guys, we think Tabacón could speak for itself, so we're going to start rolling the footage right now. Check it out. This is the hot springs. Tabacón goes out of its way to be as natural as they can be, so you're walking on a lot of this stuff. It can be actually kind of a little dangerous walking around here, so you want to be careful, and I would definitely recommend the water socks.
Check out this view of the volcano from the bar. Imagine an eruption at night. So guys, what did you think? Beautiful, huh?
Beautiful, beautiful place. If you're only going to come to Costa Rica once and you want to splurge and treat yourself, definitely
want to check out Tabacón.
Monteverde.
I swear there's a couple places in Tabacón that you think Adam and Eve are going to pop out and say, what are you doing in my hot tub? All right, guys, I'm Michael Allen.
I'm D'Angelo for TravelCostaRicaNow.com.
Peace, guys. Hope it helps.
are in Playa Samarab, out here in the Guanacaste regions of Costa Rica.
About the northern tip of the Nicoya Peninsula, in between Tamarindo way to the north and Mount Pais Montezuma to the south. Actually, just up that way, not too far is Nosara, and right next door over here is a nice other little beach, Playa Carrillo.
Which is a great tip that if Playa Samara is too busy, overpacked, too touristy or whatever, Playa Carrillo is just a beautiful beach.
5 kilometers away.
Just right down the road.
Right around the corner, guys. Hey, this is a big beach.
Horseshoe shape, and the beach is really wide, lots of room to play on, lots of room to run around.
Now, what's nice about this beach is it's kind of known to be really calm waters here, so great for swimming.
Great for beginner surfing here.
Yeah, not so much. You're not gonna see the big boy waves out here. They do a lot of the sea stuff. They got the snorkeling here, and they also got the deep sea fishing and stuff. But this place is kind of known to be more of a you get your suntan in the morning and you're kind of partying
at night. Right along the beach, there's hotels. You can get a hotel here and just walk right out of your room out into the beach. They have Spanish schools right out here on the beach. They have restaurants right here on the beach as well.
You can camp here. There's a camping area
section.
But what's nice about here is if you want to have a little drink with your partner or whatever, they got nice little places. But they also got places where you can really party as well. So
great nightlife.
And an assortment of food. A lot of seafood here. A lot of different price ranges. It's pretty good. But this is a beach town. They say that it gets busy on the weekends with ticos maybe, but
this town isn't known to be over touristy like you would see in the Manuel Antonio area. This beach probably sees the biggest flux of people around Semana Santa, which is Easter weekend.
So it gets quite a few ticos, but since this is such a big beach, it almost kind of all works, so it doesn't matter.
And it's still in the Guanacaste section of Upper Nicoya Peninsula, where the temperature's hot up here, but it's not as hot as it would be like in the Tamarindo area.
Yeah. Oh, and if you're going to come up here and you're only coming here, you don't want to take the ferry across at Punta Arenas. You actually want to go around and catch the bridge a lot quicker. So we actually like this beach.
I love it here. It's really nice.
So
great sunsets and
as you see the pictures of all this stuff, you can see how nice it is. So we say if you got a chance,
come check this out, Playa Samara.
Okay, guys, I'm Michael Allen.
And I'm D'Angelo for TravelCostaRicaNow.com.
Hey guys, hope it helps. Peace. Guys, we have a quick tip for you. Tell them where we're at.
We're out here on the Caribbean side of Costa Rica. We decided to take a trip and go check out Puerto Viejo. And we actually went a little bit more south of Puerto Viejo, and we are at Punta Uva.
Guys, if you come to Puerto Viejo and you don't come a little farther south, it's only 15 minutes in a car maybe at the most. Check this out.
You're missing out on all this beauty out here. I mean, it is really nice. Nice beach out here, great beautiful waters, and
great swimming.
Great swimming.
So, just want to let you know that. I'm Michael Allen.
And I'm D'Angelo for TravelCostaRicaNow.com.
Peace, guys. Hope it helps. 10 minutes outside of Jaco, you gotta stop at this bridge and see the crocodiles. All right, everyone does it. You'd be messing up your whole vacation if you don't stop and look down and check out the crocs. I wouldn't recommend walking down there though.
Yeah, you get eaten up. So, but if you're in the area, stop by, come check them out.
There's a lot of iguanas as well. So just how we showed you real quick. See ya. Hey guys, I'm Michael Allen.
And I'm D'Angelo for TravelCostaRicaNow.com.
Guys, we like Manuel Antonio. We haven't been down here in a while. We thought we'd update our video, kind of tell you about the area real quick.
So today we're here at the Manuel Antonio Beach. As you can see, it's all behind us.
Now, way down there is kind of where this is low season right now, which we prefer it down here at low
Definitely
season.
prefer low season. High season is way too touristy for my liking.
Yes, it can get packed down here because there's only kind of one road coming in, so it gets all trafficky and
Hard to find parking spots. And
so Manuel Antonio is known for its beach here in the national park, which is really nice. And actually, the beach in the park is kind of
a lot better.
Is nicer, and there's not so many people over there. You can get around easy on the buses. Most of the hotels here are not on the beach. There's a few, but most of them aren't.
yeah, the town's not really set up well for as far as people wanting to walk to the beach or biking to the beach.
Yeah, the
there's
roads
no
are-
sidewalks or anything. The road's pretty dangerous to walk on, so I would never recommend walking on that road to the beach.
But the bus does pick you up, I mean, back and forth about every 15 minutes, so it's really easy to catch a bus. You get touristy prices around here too. There's some good places to eat. We like the Avion, the airplane place. We've done a video on them. Beautiful view up there.
Nice views, and a lot of places around here, they're all built up on the hilltops, so they all have pretty good views.
A couple more things. One, you got to watch your valuables here for sure, especially in Manuel Antonio. Any beach in Costa Rica.
Any beach in Costa Rica, so if you're coming out here, really, if you don't need your valuables, don't bring them out to the beach, and if you do, keep an eye on them.
And watch this. When you're here on the beach, you kind of got to watch your stuff. Well, Mary here will definitely hook you up. She has information. You can keep your valuables safe with Mary. She's been here a long time. She's here every day. She's almost right in the center, right? Right at the beach. So, want hooked up in Manuel Antonio on the beach, you gotta come find Mary right here.
And number two is there's no really nightlife down here in Manuel Antonio. The town pretty much shuts down around 10 o'clock. There's like a few places that go on. You have to just ask around, find out what's happening that night, but really...
They try to get things going down here, but it just always, you just never know. So if you want to get your booze and stuff, you might want to get it because things just kind of shut down. So as you can see by the footage, a lot of surfing goes on down here. They got the parasailing, they got all the beach activities. So it's way cool to hang out for a day or
nice
two.
little beach town, definitely.
So anyway, just wanted to update the video for you guys. I'm Michael Allen.
And I'm D'Angelo for TravelCostaRicaNow.com.
Peace, guys. Hope it helps. Nothing I could. Hey guys, I'm Michael Allen for TravelCostaRicaNow.com. I have lived in Costa Rica for 16 years. I never get tired of this. I love this volcano.
Okay, Michael. Smile.
Michael, smile.
I'm Mike Lown, TravelCoachWeekendNow.com. Peace, guys. See you in La Fortuna. Guys, we're about an hour away from San Jose. Good day trip to Volcano.
It's a great little scenic drive up into the mountains.
Now, this is a national park, costs $10 to get in. But they have the whole museum / auditorium, coffee shop, souvenir
shop.
Couple little hiking trails to like another lagoon.
And it's not that hard of a hike from the entrance up to the lookout point, and it's very handicap friendly.
Yeah, so now again, you can see it's a little misty, it gets clouded over. You might be able to catch a little bit of lagoon. That would be green if the sun was out. But it gets like this a lot.
And it's not always visible, so make sure that it's not a really cloudy day when you come out here.
Now, they're not going to tell you at the entrance. They're going to say something like, well, you just never know. Hopefully you got some good luck. But they're not really going to say so. Pass is good for all day.
It is good for all day, so you can go and venture off and maybe look at another site in the area, La Paz Waterfall or something else, and come back. Also, there's another little trail off to the side to take you up to a little lagoon. You can check out that.
I think it's worth $10. The auditorium was kind of cool. They have a lot of information in there, videos about volcanoes, some animals in the area and stuff. So you might want to check it out if you're in San Jose. This is outside of Alajuela here. So
my only recommendation is to bring clothes, warm clothes, jacket, something warm, because it is cold up here. It is windy, as Michael never listens to his own advice, and he's out here in the cold.
All right, guys, I'm Michael Allen.
And I'm D'Angelo for TravelCostaRicaNow.com.
Peace, guys. Hope it helps. Hey, guys, if you forgot your umbrella and it gets really rainy out here, got one of these numbers. Check this out. Woohoo! And stylish. And these grow like weeds, so don't get all excited that I cut this.
Turn it up sideways so I can see like how big it is compared to you.
Hey guys, I'm Michael Allen.
And I'm D'Angelo for TravelCostaRicaNow.com.
This is India. She's a two-toed sloth.
A 10 two-toed sloth.
Guys, we're in Puerto Viejo in the Caribbean side of Costa Rica, and we've been waiting to do this for
a while,
forever.
We were lucky enough to come to the Jaguar Rescue Center here, and what they do here is they rescue injured animals that need to be rehabilitated, and they try and release them back into the wild.
But it's so exciting. You do hands-on. They take you around and educate you, and
meet little guys like this. We've got plenty of little sloths here. They've got monkeys, and they've got a margate and some toucans.
We're gonna leave their website on this video, so you know what? Hey, this doesn't work out itself. They need a little bit of help.
If anybody can help out the animals,
so check out this footage, guys. If you're ever down in Puerto Viejo, you gotta come here because it's way cool. It's only like $12 to get in, which also goes for the help of the animals, so that's like nothing. So we highly recommend it. We haven't done anything this fun like in a few months, so we're so excited. So I'm Michael Allen.
And I'm D'Angelo for TravelCostaRicaNow.com. And that's India.
Ciao. Peace. Hope it helps. Woohoo!
They come to us because they've been orphaned, perhaps, from electrocution is the big culprit. The wires here aren't insulated, and the mothers will take the brunt of the electrocution, and the babies will survive while the mothers will die. And they will come to us with burned hands and feet. Attack by dogs is another one. It's a big problem here in Costa Rica on the Caribbean side.
This is the sign of Pura Vida in Costa Rica. You can see the nice face, like every time smiling, chilling, relaxed, no stress. So this is the sign of Pura Vida in Costa Rica. Every time happy face.
It is illegal here in Costa Rica to have an exotic animal as a pet. And so if they do find out that you have one, they will confiscate it. And we do get a lot of animals that way, which is sad because they're usually malnourished. Because people don't understand nutritional needs of exotics. And so we'll get them and nurse them back to health and put them back into the jungle where they belong.
Which one's Mike Wallen?
What's going on?
Oh, look at him.
The majority of the money you guys raise, is that just basically through your admission that you charge?
Yes, all the money that we raise is through the educational tours twice a day. We don't receive any funding from the Costa Rica government. There is no programs like in the United States, like a Humane Society. So all of our money that we raise here goes right back to the center, and it's done through the tours. So tourists really help keep the center alive.
Just a quick question. I know a lot of people think of this. So when you see us playing with the animals in this footage, or with the monkeys in particular, I know people are going, I thought they're putting them back out into nature. How can you be playing with them?
Well, the thing about monkeys is that around 2.5, 3 years old, they become sexually mature. And they no longer want to play with us. They want to go and have boyfriends and girlfriends.
I can relate to that.
I think we all can. So they're done playing with us, done being babies, and done having the baby bottles, and want to go start a family for their own.
Don't.
Costa.
Oh, bless you. Bless you.
Every day we have our monkeys, they go to monkey school, and they go to the forest, and they interact with wild monkeys that are there. And we've had a successful reintroduction program where our monkeys will be readopted back into the jungle and become members of a new tribe.
So how do most of the animals find their way down to the Jaguar Center Rescue Center? Wait, let me say that again. I said center twice. It's Jaguar Rescue Center.
Correct.
Take two. Guys, we're in our hometown, but it's only a couple miles east, going away from the volcano at
At the Nas Eco Center. We didn't take the guided tour, but the guides If you don't know anything about the animals, the plant life, or anything, I would suggest taking the guided tour. It's worth it. They are very knowledgeable of the area, of the animals here, the plant life.
Now remember, prices can change obviously with time, so don't hold us to all that. This place is small. It's only about a 600-meter trail. But you know what? There is a lot in there.
There is. We saw 4 sloths today. We saw a bunch of different birds that we normally would not have seen around the La Fortuna area. This other little animal. The pathway is not paved. It's gravel. So it's not necessarily like handicap friendly unless your wheelchair can go over the gravel's pretty good.
But it's not bad either.
But it's not a bad hike, definitely elderly friendly. Anybody that's having troubles on other hikes, this is a pretty easy little hike.
They also have a butterfly, it's a butterfly garden, but it's mostly the morphos. But you see, they have the chrysalis, they have a nice presentation, very knowledgeable about the whole butterfly thing. And look, I mean, you can see we can get some great pictures with that.
And don't forget your insect repellent because there's a lot of little mosquitoes and stuff out here. So that's definitely a must when you're coming out here. La Fortuna is mostly pasture land, so what they did was they reintroduced the forest and into this little area here. It's a little 3-acre lot, is it?
Hectares, I think.
3 hectares. And they reintroduced the forest here from nothing to this, what you see now. And they also have a little frog area where they have little blue jean frogs, the poison dart frogs running around, and the red-eyed tree frogs as well.
But they also got another interesting little exhibition of the Malacu Indians.
Malacu Indians is one of the, I think there was 24 different indigenous tribes, and Malacu's one of them. They live in this area.
Here's a guy explaining to us about their culture, how they come about to make their money, some of the knickknacks and crafts they make. So it was kind of interesting. You definitely want to stop by this. It's kind of about supporting the locals. Here's some people trying to do good, bring back, kind of fix the deforestation problem in their own little way.
Help out the community.
So I think it was kind of cool.
It was a nice little day tour. It took no more than 2 hours tops. So if you have 2 hours to spare.
And that's if you're really kind of doing what we do. We like to take the pictures, try to wait and get the good pictures and stuff. But again, if you just don't have anything to do while you're in Fortuna, you're waiting for another tour, you can definitely come on down here.
Taxi from La Fortuna to here was about 3,000 colones.
So about $6. We know people that have walked it too. Actually, we're getting ready to walk back. So we're on a budget. Anyway, guys, if you got some extra time, we think you should maybe support some of the local stuff.
Support the
trying to
local
make a
stuff
change.
out here.
So visit what?
Danas Eco Center. Danas.
Danaus is Danaus Plexicus, is the name of the monarch earthquake.
Hey guys, I'm Michael Allen.
I'm D'Angelo for TravelCostaRicaNow.com.
Peace, guys. Hope it helps. People that don't know La Fortuna is a lot of pasture and cattle land, isn't it? So this was we're just outside La Fortuna, and this is cattle land, right?
Yeah, it was cattle land. The first owner of the property had this cattle farm. He had some beans treated for reforestation. Something very important, they had a natural water spring in the middle of this property.
Which is the pond?
Yeah, actually you can see the natural water spring was almost dry with the agricultural stuff. Nowadays we have this little lake, very important for the conservation of the water birds.
So somebody just decided I want to make a,
yeah,
I want to
it was
Make
like
it better.
Yes, it was like a dream of the association. Local people who they were actually like dreaming in having a place where the animals could have a home, and also making reforestation with the native trees of this area to have like to rescue part of our resources, because this place has had a lot of deforestation in the lumber industry.
I suppose if you're going to replant pasture land, you got to start somewhere. Here's the future.
Hey man, it's 5:15 in the morning. You get to rise to the sound of the waves crashing on the beach. The howler monkeys. I just had a macaw fly in front of my face, man. Oh my God, how cool is this? Getting woken up by the nature that surrounds you. Buenos dias.
Oh my God, that was it. That snippet of video. That is the very essence of the Ost Peninsula. The Corcovado region in particular, where I'm going to take you, where the world famous Corcovado National Park is. We could turn the video off now. That's pretty much all you need to see. Anyway, guys, I'm Michael Lown for TravelCostaRicaNow.com, and I'm going to take you down to the Corcovado section of the Ost Peninsula. Guys, this is where nature goes to see itself. It is stunningly beautiful down there. Now, a lot of people don't make it down there because they're in time constraints when they come to Costa Rica, and you need to kind of make a concerted effort to get there, and then you want to spend some time there. So not everybody goes there, but I'm telling you, if you want to see Costa Rica in its most natural state, it's one of the top places, if not the top. Now, we're going to need D'Angelo's help. I want to show you exactly where we're talking about. Now, if we pull up the map, and we see it's like right there. No, it's in the southwestern part of Costa Rica. So if you were to go a little bit more south, you'd be into Panama. If you walked west, you'd be into the Pacific Ocean, and it's lined on the east by Golfo Dulce, I think, is a little bay right there. So that's where it's at. Now, who should go? Who should visit there? Because it's not made for everybody. So who should go there? Serious nature lovers, man. Serious nature lovers and hikers. You got the jungle, man. You got the jungle, and you're gonna see the animals. You got 4 species of monkeys down there. You've got the macaws. If you're gonna see a jaguar, you're gonna see it there. You're gonna have all the other little critters that come with Costa Rica when you come visit. You're gonna have all that kind of stuff, and you got the Corcovado National Park, which is what's famous down there. You're gonna have waterfalls, and if that's not enough, you're lined right with the ocean, so you're everything ocean as well. So, have you ever seen those videos of like the hundreds of dolphins, if not thousands of dolphins following the boat? That's there. They got humpback whales down there. Not all the time, it's seasonal, but the humpback whales go there. You got some of the best deep sea fishing around. You got snorkeling. You got sea turtle nesting places. I mean, you got everything. You got from everything in the jungle to everything in the ocean, and very natural and rustic. All right, so who's it not for? Well, it's not for whiny little bitches. That's who it's not for. And it's also not for those people that go, well, it's always been on my bucket list, so I think I want to step my toe into it, and then I've been there. Not for you guys either. All right, so how do you get there? Well, you can fly in. You can fly into the Drake Airport. Some people do that, obviously. You can also drive there, but I don't really think it's worth driving there, especially during the rainy season. I mean, you could run into some hassle doing that, and I think it could end up being a pain in the ass, because normally once you get where you're going, you're probably not using your car too much because you're hiking around, you're horseback riding, you're doing all kinds of things. I don't know. I just don't think you really need your car. We didn't. But anyway, so a lot of people you drive into this place called Serpe. It's a little town. You pick up a boat. Maybe D'Angelo can pull all this up as well and kind of show you. So Serpe is here. You drive there, you're kind of scheduled. They're not taxi boats, they're better than that. So you get on this boat and you go down the river, and then you go out to the ocean. They go along the coast and they take you exactly where you need to go. So how cool is that? So to me, you're getting a little added extra with a nice boat ride. All right, so now before I forget, if I could give you any travel tip about when you visit there, 3 things. Forget your underwear, forget your, your shirt or whatever, but what you don't want to forget is take your cash in there. Trust me on this. You're not doing the ATM thing down here. Bring your cash. That's number 1. Number 2, bug spray, man. Bring your bug spray. And the third one is I'd probably bring an extra pair of shoes. All right, that's it. Forget everything else. Bring those things, all right? Now, like any place, and that's a kind of a tourist destination, you can find hotels from $500 to hostels, all right? But to me, here is different because you're going back to nature, and something about going to like a 5-star resort just seems wrong. Now that's me. Obviously you do what you want. To me, it just seems kind of, I don't know, it doesn't flow with me. So I couldn't do that. So I want to give you a shout out and a recommendation to where we went, which was Corcovado Adventures Tent Camp. Yes, a tent camp, and not really glamping, just a tent camp. So yeah, you had your tents, you had your beds, you had your little nightstand, you had your fan, you had your nice little porch. You're right on the freaking beach, man. So you got the wave, just like that video, you got the waves here and the monkeys there. And they do have Wi-Fi, no problem. But the problem with the Wi-Fi, it's kind of the same thing. I don't want to stay in a $500 place. I don't know, the internet, it's like, this is the time to maybe cut off from that, man, because this is a perfect opportunity to really, tranquilo, man. Anyway, guys, that's the Osa, man. It's highly recommended from me. And most people who go down there freaking love it. Anyway, guys, I'm Michael Allen, travelcostaricanow.com. Peace, guys. Hope it helps. So this was about an hour-and-a-half hike from our tent camp. Way cool hike, pretty much along the beach. So we made it to this place called Life for Life Hostel. It's the entrance to Rio Claro. There's waterfalls up in here. You can kayak. This is a funky little place. As you can see, skeletons. We got some Bob Marley stuff going on over here. Money can't buy life, man. I couldn't agree more. So this is also a turtle refuge. As you can see, we need volunteers. So he does turtles here. He said it's pretty pricey to do that with all the new equipment they need to do, but I guess they get the eggs and do the whole thing. But there's pumas around here, all the nature and wildlife. And we saw a lot of it just hiking up here. We had Capuchins checking us out in the trees, and you see all kinds of stuff. But this is a funky little place. Beautiful, man. This is what life's about right here. Oh my God, you never see people, but there they are. There's a few right there. Checking out the beauty. Rio Claro.